Today I will be going over basics every beginner barber should know before starting in the industry. Now the first basic tip I have for you guys is being on time. Alright, so assuming you are new to the barber game, you are gonna have people hitting you up for haircuts all the time. Now trust me when I say you should always be there a bit earlier, especially if it's their first time. You don't wanna make a bad impression. Guys always leave a good impression when it's their first time. Like, it seriously is the most important appointment when it comes to keeping that client. And guys, be considerate about other people's times. The last thing anybody wants is having to wait for their barber like 30 minutes and then he gets there and he's not even prepared yet, so he has to set up and everything. It's just the worst. Please get there on time, be there beforehand, and have them have a good experience in general. As a barber, the one thing you have to do is not only cut hair, but you have to be responsible about your schedule, because no one is gonna be there to boss you around. No one's gonna be there to tell you, oh, you have to come in at work at this time. You are your own boss and you're basically relying on yourself, so don't forget that. Especially if you are beginners, communication with your clients will give you a long-term relationship for your business. Now, another basic that every barber should know is looking presentable. It is a fact that looking appropriate can automatically shift the way someone views and approaches you. For example, if you're new to the shop you're at or you're taking walk-ins all day, then you might want to look the part. Guys, like for example, really quick, if you walk into a shop, put yourself in their shoes. You see this guy that's maybe suitable for the position. Like, you see this guy and he looks clean, and then this guy over here didn't come as well dressed. He doesn't really invest that much into his whole clothing and wardrobe. The walk-in will probably choose a guy that's more appropriate than the guy that doesn't look the part. Like, come on, I would definitely be like, okay, that guy doesn't look that musty, you know? Like, yeah. Guys, and at the end of the day, why do you think at restaurants or really like big corporate companies have like their attire and they have their uniforms all buttoned up and whatnot? It's because they want to look the part, and you have to be presentable at any job when it comes to actually like dealing with people. But all I gotta say is us barbers don't really have a uniform. We just kind of dress up however. Just be presentable in a way and you should be good to go. Now, speaking of being presentable, today's sponsor of this video is Blue Mon. Now, we all know how important hair products are to the industry, and I must say Blue Mon is definitely a game changer. I've currently been using the hybrid cream clay because I love how it's a matte finish and it has a light hold. Now, on top of the hybrid clay, I also use their Monarch, which is also a matte finish, but it has a stronger hold. So when I put these together, I get that perfect texture when it comes to having straight hair just like mine. Now, aside from the products I just showed you, they also have a fifth sample, which is their styling pomade with a high hold and low shine. And keep in mind, the fifth sample would be perfect for like that greaser look or maybe even some pompadours. Now finally, I have the original styling Meraki right here, and this would actually be perfect for like a day-to-day product or maybe even a pre-style. Now, if by any chance you want to discover which styling product is best for you, they have the Discovery Styling Kit, which includes all 5 of their products right in this box. As of November 24th through the 28th, Blue Mon will have the biggest sale of the year, which includes 30% off. Plus, they will also be gifting you a free gift with every order, so take advantage of it and click the first link down in the description. Alright, now the next tip I have for you guys is working in a comfortable area. Now, in order to create, like in general, your surroundings must make you feel comfortable. Your station or work area is a place you should feel at home, because it is gonna be just like your second home. You will be spending a lot of time by your station. Again, remember, as beginners, barbering is gonna be something you're gonna dedicate your full time to. And I don't just mean your station, I'm talking about the entire shop itself. You have to find the right shop for you. Now, trust me, the last thing you want is have like negative vibes or just irrelevant people working with you. You don't need that. Like, for example, I know everybody has bad days. Not every day is a good day. Imagine you walk in a shop where everybody's so negative and then you're having a bad day. Like, it's just gonna make it worse, or something's gonna go wrong, man. Like, that's the last thing you want. So yeah, pick the right shop for you, pick the right environment, and have a comfortable work area. Up next, we got one of the ones that I feel like I was super good at and made me who I am today, because that's all I concentrated on at the beginning of my career, and that is customer service. Now, I honestly think this was the reason my clientele list just like shot up. I wasn't really that good at cutting hair. Although I did run my mouth like I knew how to cut hair, I really didn't. back then at least. The only way I grew my clientele list was by putting Instagram photos out there, but honestly, it was my customer service. Like, I talk a lot, but in a good way. I go ahead and make the client feel at home at the same time. Maybe just like offer them water, offer them like an energy drink. I always have energy drinks around, and then just talk about them. Sometimes it could transfer back to you, they ask you, but vice versa. You just want to have a good communication with your client, and not so much that customer service, but if they see something that they don't like on the haircut, you should automatically act upon it in the correct way. Like, you should say, yes sir, like, I'm gonna change that, boom, I got you, dude, like, let me change that for you, I got you, what else do you need? That is the perfect way to make someone feel like they're in control of their own haircut, when it's honestly on you, but they have control of what they want. If they want more darkness, they'll tell you, and the client is always right. Just know that the client's always right. But yes, customer service is a very, very big topic that I wanted to clear up, because as beginner barbers, a lot of people think they know how to cut hair. Dude, come on. The clients are what keep you running, and they are the people that make you money. But yes, be considerate about the customer service, and you should be good to go. Finally, I know I've mentioned this before, but being sanitary is very important, especially for you beginners. I wasn't sanitary when I first started, and I may have not used Cool Care for a second. I may have not used oil, blade wash and stuff, but I do now, and that's what's important. So do not make the same mistake as me. Please clean out your machines, clean out your blades, and every time some new client is about to step on there, make sure you use your neck strips. Sorry if I don't use neck strips for the tutorials, but yes, make sure you use your neck strips, that Cool Care every time someone switches off the chair, and make sure you replace your combs every now and then, your brushes, and you should be good to go. Alright guys, that does sum up the end of the video. If you did enjoy this content, make sure you give it a huge thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not, like, seriously, subscribe if you're not. And that's been it for me. I'm MartyBlendz, and I'm out.